Welcome back to Decorazy, where timeless elegance meets heartfelt design. Today, we're traveling back in time, to a Christmas wrapped in the comfort of nostalgia, where the scent of pine fills the air, and every ornament tells a story. Get cozy, grab a cup of cocoa, and let's rediscover the beauty of vintage cottage Christmas decor that feels just like Grandma's home. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite Christmas memory. Let's make this season one to remember. Imagine stepping into a soft-lit living room, where candles flicker and vintage garlands drape across a stone mantel. The Christmas tree glows in gentle golden hues, adorned with delicate glass ornaments, handmade felt stars, and family heirloom baubles. The room feels lived in, layered with knitted throws, lace-edged pillows, and a classic plaid rug that whispers of winter's past. This is more than decor, it's a feeling, the comforting embrace of home. The essence of nostalgic decor lies in texture, the mix of old and new, rough and soft. Think of a hand-stitched quilt draped over a wicker chair, a burlap runner beneath fine china, or lace curtains catching soft daylight. Patterns like gingham, plaid, and floral prints mingle harmoniously, creating that, collected over time, look that defines a true cottage Christmas. It's imperfectly perfect, much like Grandma's holiday home. This year, skip the fast trends and embrace a storytelling Christmas tree. Start with soft white lights, then layer vintage-inspired ornaments, tiny wooden toys, mercury glass bulbs, crochet snowflakes, and ribbons of faded velvet. Add little treasures from your family's past, an old key, a handwritten tag, or a framed photo ornament. Every branch becomes a memory, every sparkle a moment of joy preserved through generations. In Grandma's kitchen, Christmas was a sensory symphony: freshly baked cookies, clinking teacups, and a red and white checkered tablecloth under soft lamplight. Recreate that warmth with vintage enamelware, mismatched china, and jars filled with candy canes and spices. Hang a garland of dried oranges above the window and let a cast-iron teapot rest on the stove. The goal? A kitchen that feels not styled, but loved and lived in, the soul of nostalgic charm. For your Christmas table, blend rustic and refined. Begin with a linen tablecloth in soft ivory or faded rose. Add antique silverware, pressed glass goblets, and vintage floral plates. Place sprigs of rosemary atop folded napkins tied with twine for a personal touch. Candlelight completes the scene, tall brass candlesticks casting a gentle glow across familiar faces. Every detail invites connection, reminding us that hospitality is the true heart of holiday style. Grandma believed in making things by hand, a philosophy that feels more relevant than ever. Try hand-sewn stockings, paper snowflakes, or pine cone garlands. Paint small wooden figurines or repurpose old lace into Christmas angels. These humble crafts create layers of warmth, telling a story of care and creativity. In a world of mass production, the handmade touch is what makes a space uniquely yours and deeply heartfelt. Dress your mantel with evergreen garlands, string lights, and vintage candlesticks. Add touches of nostalgia, an old clock, vintage postcards, or sepia-toned family photos in delicate frames. For a cozy contrast, layer chunky knits and lace doilies along the edge. This combination of soft textiles and antique charm transforms your mantel into a storytelling centerpiece, one that feels both festive and full of history. Modern lighting often feels cold, but Grandma's home glowed with a different kind of magic. Choose amber-toned fairy lights, beeswax candles, or vintage-inspired lanterns to create a serene glow. Let the lights twinkle gently around mirrors or windows, casting reflections that dance like memories. The soft lighting draws people in, inviting them to slow down and savor the moment, a key element of vintage cottage coziness. No nostalgic Christmas is complete without scent. Fill your home with the aroma of pine, cinnamon, and orange peel. Simmer a pot of apple cider on the stove, or light candles with notes of vanilla and clove. These fragrances trigger memory, evoking childhood mornings and cozy winter evenings. Scents are emotional. They wrap around your guests like a warm blanket, completing the sensory story of your vintage-inspired Christmas home. Bring the vintage Christmas theme into your bedroom with flannel bedding, knit throws, and embroidered pillows. Add a touch of magic with miniature wreaths above the headboard or twinkling fairy lights draped along the bed frame. Soft music, a cup of cocoa, and a well-loved book on the nightstand complete the mood. It's a sanctuary where elegance meets simplicity, a peaceful haven that feels like being wrapped in Grandma's hug. Decorate your shelves and side tables with cherished antiques, an old typewriter, weathered books, or ceramic angels from decades past. Mix in newer finds that mimic vintage charm, like distressed picture frames or enameled candle holders. Display them with intention, grouping by theme or texture. Each piece becomes a storyteller, preserving the gentle patina of time and connecting the past to the present with heartfelt grace. Transform unused corners into cozy reading nooks with a wingback chair, a knitted throw, and a soft lamp glow. Add a small side table with a steaming mug of cocoa, a tiny tree in a galvanized bucket, and a vintage Santa figurine. These simple touches create a world within a world, little sanctuaries of peace amid the holiday bustle. In Grandma's home, every corner told a story. Yours can too. Nothing says Christmas nostalgia like real greenery, pine boughs, eucalyptus, and mistletoe. Layer them across shelves, stair rails, and window sills. Mix fresh with faux for longevity. Add touches of dried florals or berries for vintage charm. The natural scent and organic texture transport us back to simpler times, when decorations were gathered, not bought, when beauty came from what nature generously offered. Play the classics, Bing Crosby, Nat King Cole, and Frank Sinatra, softly in the background. The crackle of a vinyl record adds that unmistakable nostalgic tone. Music fills the spaces between decorations, turning your home into a living memory. Whether you're decorating, baking, or wrapping gifts, let every note carry you back to those candlelit nights at Grandma's, where laughter mingled with melody. This Christmas, wrap your gifts in brown craft paper tied with velvet ribbons or lace trims. Add handwritten name tags, pressed sprigs of greenery, or dried orange slices. The presentation becomes part of the decor, charming, thoughtful, and timeless. It's not about extravagance but intentional simplicity, echoing the care and attention that defined Grandma's holidays. Nostalgic Christmas style is never about perfection. A chipped teacup, a frayed ribbon, or a slightly uneven garland, these imperfections add soul. They tell stories of laughter, love, and life well lived. Allow your home to feel real and approachable. In doing so, you'll capture the true heart of vintage cottage charm, warmth over perfection, meaning over modernity. Welcome guests with an antique sled propped by the door, lanterns glowing with candlelight, and a wreath made of pine, berries, and plaid ribbon. Add cozy touches like wool blankets draped over chairs and a basket of firewood beside a doormat dusted with snow. Your porch becomes a postcard scene, one that whispers, "Come in, the cocoa's warm." More than trends or colors, nostalgic Christmas decor is about connection, to family, to tradition, to the simple joy of being together. Every vintage touch is a bridge between past and present. When your home glows with that timeless warmth, it becomes a space where hearts gather, stories unfold, and memories are quietly made under twinkling lights. As we close today's nostalgic journey, remember that Christmas is not just a season, it's a feeling we create. Fill your home with stories, softness, and sincerity. Let your decor reflect not just beauty, but belonging. Thank you for joining me here at Decorazy. If this video warmed your heart, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves vintage charm. Merry Christmas, dear friends. May your home be filled with love, laughter, and the magic of Grandma's timeless touch.